Hey everybody, Jason Burmis here. And this is an aspect of the Conor McGregor story I've only touched upon a little bit. However, it's a really important one. And for you people out there that in any way, shape, or form are part of the MAGA crew, this one's for you. This is for you. Now, I know a lot of you in the Burmis Brigade are people that have spread the information that shows the available evidence that Conor McGregor is indeed a violent rapist. That's what the evidence shows, right? Otherwise, you'd have to believe this conspiracy theory that the Sun, the Mirror, the Independent, the Guardian, Irish Central, the Daily Mail, the New York Times, and RTE conspired to make up many stories about an Irish sports star while bringing Ruth Coppinger of the Irish Parliament into the mix to paint a picture of clear evidence along with leaked WhatsApp messages that are linked to journalists that follow Conor McGregor. That's the conspiracy theory you'd have to believe if you don't believe the evidence that he's indeed a violent rapist. Well, here's the thing. Donald Trump weighed in. All right, they're exchanging love tweets. Congratulations on your big UFC win. After, McGregor tweeted out on MLK Day, after he talked about Martin Luther King. Phenomenal president. Quite possibly the USA GOAT. Most certainly one of them anyway, as he sits atop the shoulders of many amazing giants that came before him. No easy feat. Early stages of the term also. Incredible. Congrats and happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day, America. Now let me tell you something. This isn't locker room talk. This goes well beyond grabbing them by the pussy. I can guarantee you that. Okay? And Trump, I hope it's not true, but here's a conspiracy theory for you. Did he help get McGregor into this country? Is McGregor propping himself up to become a United States citizen since he's facing these 2 rape allegations and investigations in Ireland? Remember, just getting him into the country, let's talk about this, would seem difficult. And when McGregor addressed it with Ariel Helwani, he said, Ariel, let me tell ye, the UFC, what a great company they are, Ariel. Behind the scenes, getting me in. Go watch it, okay? Actually, I did a exclusive over on Rockfin where I play the Ariel, where we can, look at Conor's body language only in the premium section. So if you want to go endorse me there and join, you can go watch that. But there it is. He talks about how they got him behind the scenes into the country. Remember, he punched an old man on video, and that was his 19th conviction. He had 18 previous convictions. That's not including the 2 rape investigations. How did he get into the country? Well, let me show you something, guys. In case you didn't know, and we're going to play a couple of videos here. In case you didn't know, and by the way, for the newbies, all the evidence in the world, we're going to put it in the live chat right now. Here's the thread where you can, again, believe that all of these news agencies conspired to bring you the information that, at the end of the day, there is no doubt that this young lady suffered a horrendous ordeal. The examination and all of the evidence shows that she was raped and very badly assaulted in that penthouse suite. And remember, when we're talking about the evidence, they have statements that are hugely detailed and complex and go into minute detail of every aspect on the night and the attack itself. Eyewitness testimony, anyone? CCTV camera footage, which they talk about as well? How about forensic evidence? How about all that? It's all right here. Long thread to read. You'd actually have to open these up, and it's actually a lot worse than I've described. Here he is, being arrested and then let go. I mean, that's how crooked the system is in Ireland. But I want to remind people that Dana White and Donald Trump have a long-standing relationship. Donald Trump, back in the UFC's days where, they could barely get a pay-per-view, they were banned in many states. I mean, New York, they were banned forever. It took forever to get them here. Okay? Donald Trump would facilitate these events. You could always go to the Taj Mahal and put on an event. So Dana White actually spoke at the RNC. So we're going to listen to the Dana White Lovefest with Trump, and you got to wonder, are they positioning Conor McGregor, who's a Reebok action figure, selling you sneakers to your children in a little kid's room with a teddy bear and a train set where he fights the bad guys? I mean, could there be political influence here?
Dana White.
What's up, GOP? Good evening, everyone. My name is Dana White. I am the president of the Ultimate Fighting Championship. Thank you. I'm sure most of you are wondering, what are you doing here? I am not a politician. I am a fight promoter. But I was blown away and honored to be invited here tonight. And I wanted to show up and tell you about my friend.
His friend.
Donald Trump. The Donald Trump that I know. In 2001, my partners and I bought the UFC, and it was basically considered a blood sport. State Athletic Commission didn't support us. Arenas around the world refused to host our events. Nobody took us seriously. Nobody. Except Donald Trump. Donald was the first guy that recognized the potential that we saw in the UFC and encouraged us to build our business. He hosted our first two events at his venue. He dealt with us personally. He got in the trenches with us, and he made a deal that worked for everyone. On top of that, he showed up for the fight on Saturday night and sat in the front row. Yeah, he's that guy. He shows up.
Oh, sorry. This is C-SPAN. This is why
Donald championed the UFC before it was popular, before it grew into a successful business. And I will always be grateful, so grateful to him for standing with with us in those early days. So tonight, I stand with Donald Trump.
Oh, Rudy Giuliani.
Let me tell you three things that I respect about this man. First, Donald has great business instincts. He supports businesses of all sizes.
And let's stop. Business instincts like that of Disney, WME, ESPN, and of course the UFC to actively cover up the rape evidence. Great business instincts, Donald. Oh, sorry.
He'll make it possible for them to grow and succeed, which is the backbone of a strong economy.
Oh, C-SPAN and Dana White.
Second, Donald is a hard worker. This guy's going to get up there. He's going to roll up his sleeves. He will work with people, and he will put in the time to get things done. Third, for over 15 years, Donald Trump has been a loyal and supportive friend. And I know that if I needed Donald, he would be there for me, just like he was when I first met him.
Whoa, Dana! Are you telling me that Donald Trump would be there for you and might have helped get McGregor into the country? Conspiracy theory Burmese. Conspiracy theory Burmese. A man with 19 convictions on tape assaulting an old man. By the way, I want to thank the audience out there. I was requesting another video from 2017 where Conor McGregor was involved in a bar fight, and someone did track that video down for me. So we also have that. It's coming. I don't know if I'm calling it the Irish handshake, but the mini doc on McGregor, the ties, and guys, again, this ain't over. This is far from over. It might be in the works to get this scumbag citizenship here. Think about that.
He's one of these guys that sometimes he'll pick up the phone and he'll call me and say, hey, good luck with the fights tonight. I'm going to be watching, or whatever it is that
Oh, there he is. Good friends with Donald Trump. Be there for
we
him.
might have going on. And he always reaches out to me when something has happened in my career.
Oh.
Back in 2011, we signed this huge network television deal with Fox. And they did a big write-up in the New York Times. Donald took that paper and he wrote on the front and said, "Congratulations, Dana. I always knew you were going to do it." Just for the record, Donald has nothing to do with my business. We're not in business together. His interest in me and my business are personal. And in my opinion, you can really tell a person's true character when they're happy for somebody else's success.
All right, we're gonna stop it there. You see the connections. You see where he says he'd be there for Donald Trump and Donald Trump would be there for him. You see the man has 18 previous convictions before punching the old man. And now, I want you to see the other side of it, okay? This is Ruth Coppinger. And, she's talking about Irish sports stars strutting around with impunity despite serious sexual assault allegations in her country. How corrupt it is there in Ireland. And a lot of people like to throw out the hyperbole that, oh, Jason, you're lying when you're saying that it could take up to 5 years for a trial. No, I'm not. Look at the Patty Jackson case. Authenticity Seeker sent me a 99-cent super chat. Really appreciate that super chat. Thumbs this video up, sub, and share. And guys, if you are a MAGA head, get this information out to the other Trump supporters and himself. Trump needs to distance himself, not do favors for this guy. Okay, let's listen to Coppinger and what's really going on over in Ireland.
Taoiseach, yesterday we had the end of a court process and the sentencing of 2 teenage boys for a horrific murder of a young girl in the prime of her life. I think it was probably the most extreme example of sexual assault and misogyny the country has seen, and obviously we want to send solidarity to her family. Last month, the Dublin Rape Crisis Centre stated there was a public health epidemic of sexual violence. This time last year, thousands of people shared online pictures of their underwear with the hashtag #ThisIsNotConsent in response to victim blaming in rape trials, and Ireland trended worldwide, and we had to bring the issue graphically into the chamber.
It's a real issue.
A year on, Taoiseach, I want to ask you, what has your government actually done about gender-based violence? Because barristers are still trotting out the same old rape myths. In a recent trial, that it wasn't even contested the complainant was savagely beaten. The barrister suggested she'd still consented to the sex.
Oh.
Quote, she's a whirly young girl, she's aged 20, by the way, with experience of life, she knew what she was doing. Women are wondering why we bothered putting consent into a definition of consent into the law. It's not worth the paper it's written on.
Nope.
In another court this week, a complainant who was raped by 2 men, allegedly, is told by the barrister she consented, she wasn't drunk enough, and she had the presence of mind to fix her skirt. So being beaten, being raped multiple times, even having video evidence, doesn't seem to be enough to be believed. Is it any wonder we've reports of famous sports celebrities strutting around with impunity despite sexual assault allegations? Are women to go into hiding every time such a figure decides to go on a night out? Now, following protests after the Belfast rape trial, you commissioned the O'Malley report.
So this is the real deal, all right? This is why they think they can get away with it. They think they can just buy the whole thing off. Remember, Connor savagely beat this woman, yet he told the police it was consensual. These are all mainstream reports. You can read the leak WhatsApp messages. You can see the RTE leak. You can read how only 8% of reported, and remember, that's reported rape cases in Ireland result in convictions. This is the reality. All right? So let me tell you something, Trumpster. Okay? Congratulating this guy on a UFC win, not a good look, bro. Not a good look. Do not give this man citizenship. All right? And distance yourself. Because this isn't like locker room talk. This is the savage beating and rape of a woman, only to be accused of rape again months later. And these weren't even the first cases in which this has been alleged to happen. So listen, if you're on that Donald Trump train, and remember, we're fair here. We're fair. We give him credit where credit's due, and we go after him when it is necessary. This is a point to go after him. I'm going to give people this link one more time. They can go read it themselves. Please share this Twitter thread with everybody that you know. All right? Thumbs this up. Subscribe if you're new. Again, I'm doing 5 exclusive videos, okay? 5 exclusive videos a week over at Rockfin, which include that McGregor thing. And by the way, we're doing some fun stuff here. We're throwing up videos you may have not seen that may have been buried. We have 900 plus on the channel. And every once in a while, I'm going to grab some Info Warrior stuff from back when I worked at Alex Jones's, and that's up there for free. So for free, you can sign up, you can follow me, you can get the stuff that's for free, and then 5 times a week, if you sign up for $9.99, you get those videos, and then you also get all the other premium content on here, which is Ron Placone, Graham Elwood, Nico House, Jordan Burroughs, Ben Askren, and so many others on a very different type of platform that's not a Patreon or a Subscribestar or this one that's trying to cater to only the alternative media. I think this is a really great program. So go check me out at rockfin.com/Jason Burmis and click on the Endorse Jason Burmis one, and that will help me out. And again, guys, we're doing it live. Look, on the documentaries playlist section, you can see all my movies for free. I give them away. Shade the Motion Picture, Invisible Empire, A New World Order Defined, Fabled Enemies, and Loose Change Final Cut are all free right there, right now, as well as that Nexium Exposed Symposium. So make sure you're subscribed, subbing up, and then, again, share that Twitter thread. Follow me on Twitter. And this is how I'm doing it, guys. This is the meat and potatoes of how I make my living. I hope to at least get it over $2,000 before we get into February. I really need to at least hit that mark. That's why I put the 5 up there, because I'm looking to get in office. I just built a new rig. I want to bring you more and more videos and be more and more active, but I've still got to make money to survive and pay my bills. So $5, $10, $15, it means the world to me. I absolutely love you guys. And guys, especially on the issue of violent rape and assault of women, not about right and left, not about MAGA country or Antifaville, okay? It's about right and wrong. So be on the right side of history. I'll see you on the flip.